Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rotor Talk Live, Season 6, Episode 43. 43. Wow, 43. DJI Pocket 3 almost share. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm going to get to everybody, greeting everybody here in a second. First of all, I want to let you know, Mr. Ron Brown has the evening off, and it's a well-deserved evening off because he is pursuing a passion which I would gladly pursue and love to be doing what he's doing tonight. He's watching Game 7 of the Diamondbacks versus the Phillies. So go Phillies if that means anything to any of you. Just again, want to thank you all. I'm also operating a little handicapped here tonight because I had one of my monitors started flickering and died. I mean, I just got this about a month and a half, about a month ago. So still under warranty, getting it replaced. So that's a good deal. Best Buy took it back, no problem. So, but that's not coming until Saturday. So what I'm doing here is I got my big monitor on StreamYard, got my PC on pages that I'll bring up, and I have my small laptop over here bringing up the YouTube screen. So I got all bases covered here tonight, and we have a very full house here tonight. I mean, very full house tonight. You guys are rocking the show here. David Martin Graff, Sergeant Rock, JSK Enterprise, Johnny's here tonight. Flying Flynn John is here. Let's see who else we got. Stephanie Ferrante, welcome, Stephanie. John Olson, Art, welcome, Art. Good to see you. John K. Captain Ray is here. Captain Ray has been doing a ton of flying. Billy Tompkins. Let's see who else we got. Richard is here. Welcome, Richard. Good to see you. Leonard Oglesby, welcome, Leonard. Let's see who else. John Olson, I think I mentioned you, John, but we don't want to forget anybody. Let's see who else we got. Lauren is here. Welcome, Lauren. Good to see you as well. JSK Enterprise, I think I mentioned you. Eric Lipinski, welcome, Eric. Mad Props Media is here. Akarasha, welcome. Michael Wright, welcome. And Stephanie, welcome. All right. First thing to let you guys know is, I saw, looks like you guys had a great time at Spin Up this year. And that's fantastic. And if you could drop in the chat, because I've heard this and I kind of wanted to confirm it. I've heard that this was going to be the last Spin Up, that Kelly's not going to be doing them anymore. So if any of you know that, drop it in the chat. Let me know. I know Michael Wright. I know you were there. Great pictures, by the way. I looked at all the pictures of you guys. You guys look like you had a great time. That is absolutely fun. Oh, that's great to hear, Barry. Glad you are able to use that. That is fantastic. That pen is getting around the world. I like that. That's a good thing. All right. It's the eve of the big day. Okay. You know what the big day is, don't we? We all know what the big day is. Yeah, the big day is, we're going to be talking about the Pocket 3. We're going to be covering it in depth tonight, going through it, showing you everything, showing you what the big surprise is. And it's not a pleasant one, but we're going to go over that. And there are actually a few other things going on. Just want to let you guys know, I have been enjoying the daylights of the Mini 4 Pro. I mean, it's like, okay, I think I've told you, and I think if you've watched my Air 3 videos, it's like I'm like a broken record. I can't say enough about how good the Air 3 is. Well, the Mini 4 Pro is catching right up there, okay? And it really impressed me this weekend because at first when I went up and I did one, and I'm going to have a video coming out later this week, probably early next, of the pool in the clubhouse, did a spotlight POI mode. And when I took off, it was calm as can be. It was no wind. And then sure enough, I mean, like 10 minutes into the flight, the wind started picking up. And boy, oh boy, that little guy was rock solid up there. I mean, that video was smooth as silk. The landing was spot on. Not even, every landing I've had with the Air 3 and with the Mini 4 Pro have been on the pad. Precision landing at its finest. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. We're going to be talking about that. And I want to let everybody know. Okay. I know Ron probably hasn't posted it yet, but at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning or thereabouts, tune into Drone Nation. Yours truly is going to be there Ron and Mark is going to have all the superstars there that day. So maybe Johnny might show up. I don't know. Captain Ray, I don't know. But we'll have all the superstars there, and we'll be talking about the Pocket 3 release. So, and if you guys are inclined, get your pocketbooks ready, because there's a lot to do. All right, the first subject of the evening tonight, we actually do have some things to talk about besides the Pocket 3. How about that? Okay. All right. DJI has come out with some deals right now, and there was a good article on Drone XL from High Kesteloo, and I wanted to go over that here. Yes, I got that. So I'm having to get oriented here. Normally I go over to this side. That's where, my other monitor is. But tonight it's my laptop, which is on this side. So it's kind of, let's go to this direction here. All right. Let's share my screen here. All right, DJI Deals, best discounts on DJI drones and accessories. Okay. This was as of the 23rd, all right, and DJI Mini 3 immersive flight combo, and DJI Mini 3 Fly More combo. Is DJI Mini 3 Fly More combo. The DJI RC is $798 US. Okay. Let's check this immersive flight combo. It's not listing the price. I think what they're doing is it's in the DJI RC price. Okay. DJI Avata Pro View combo. That is for $1,268 USD. DJI FPV combo is for $899 USD. And combo packs an array of features that make FPV flying a thrilling and visually rewarding experience suitable for both novice and seasoned. Unparalleled action and adventure. Immerse yourself in the world of FPV. Don't miss out on these DJI deals. Okay. Again, as you guys know, all the articles that you see here are they're on my Facebook group, Build a Drone Reviewer, so feel free to check that out. All right. And last week we kind of did an experiment. I believe I had the live feed go to Twitter, and it did pretty well. I was pretty pleased with that, and I'm doing that with my ham radio channel as well too, and that went really well too. So I'm really pleased with that. And believe it or not, Twitter is another type of platform that when you get to a certain point, you can get it monetized. So I'm looking forward to be able to do that. So, okay. All right. Well, there's my friend. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Joe's one of my ham radio drone buddies. So good to see you tonight, Joe. Thanks for stopping in. And Drone Guy 42, welcome. Good to see you tonight. All right. Okay. Next we have up here is, this was very interesting that this is coming out, and I just find the timing of it very interesting, because we all know the Pocket 3 is coming out tomorrow. So they released a firmware update for the Osmo Action 4. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at that and see what's involved with that. Nothing is accidental with DJI, okay? There is no such thing as a coincidence or accidental here. Okay, new firmware for DJI Osmo Action 4 improves Wi-Fi live stream. All right, the Action 4, DJI has released a new firmware update for its latest and most advanced action cam Osmo 4. The accompanying Mimo app, that allows users to adjust settings and shooting modes, sync photos and videos, and edit and share images and footage via their smartphone, has also been updated to 1.10.8. I'm thinking by the tech giant. Another key feature of the cameras, it comes with Wi-Fi live streaming capability, so you can easily connect with your audience using Wi-Fi, your phone's hotspot, and enjoy a seamless broadcasting experience. And if you use an external power supply during this process, you can keep the camera charged during longer streams and ensure uninterrupted broadcasts. Okay. The new firmware V102.0710 improves the stability of this Wi-Fi live stream while also fixing some minor bugs. Okay. It was always, if I ever upgrade my Osmo Action, it will be because of that. The capability of being able to do a live stream from the Osmo Action has always intrigued me. And it looks like it's a reality with the Osmo Action 4. So if that ever goes on sale, that may be something that I might consider. And I really like really like that capability. I think that's fantastic. And of course, you'd have to go ahead and do one of these. So use your phone to do that. So okay, all right. See what else we have in store here. All right. Okay. This was very interesting. And again, this comes from the, oops, DJI doesn't do anything on accident. Okay. They don't have accidents. Everything is on purpose with them. And we see a DJI Mic 2 is coming out. Okay. And we're going to get to that because I want to talk about this with the Osmo Action with the Pocket 3 coming out. Okay. Because the microphone's included with one of their packages. So we'll see here. DJI Mic 2, the next evolution in transmitter technology. And you can, it would be nice if I would share the screen. How about that, guys? I think that would probably be a good idea here tonight. All right. All right, DJI Mic 2, the next evolution in transmitter technology. And there you are. There's the FCC stamp of approval right here. The unexpected revelation prompts the question, is DJI on the cusp of launching a refined version of the DJI Mic? According to the FCC listing, it seems DJI might solely be revamping the transmitter at this stage. Notable upgrades appear to be in the realms of design and battery capacity. Okay. Now, it's real interesting. Fresh take on design. At first glance, the changes in the mic transmitter's design may not be blatantly obvious, but a closer look, juxtaposing the low-res sketch of the Mic 2 transmitter with images of its predecessor, reveals intriguing variations. The Mic 2 appears a tad shorter, yet somewhat bulkier. A striking feature is the inclusion of a third barb on the chip's transmitter side, possibly ensuring a firmer grip when adorned. Further design adjustments include a more rounded profile at the top and bottom edges, eliminating the previously sharp edge surrounding the mic module. Okay, and there's some close-ups of that, the 2 versus the 1 right there. Also, the status LED seems to have been repositioned to the side just above some fresh button additions. While the overall shape has evolved, so has the button configuration. Distinctly, 2 circular buttons can be discerned on one side. One appears to serve as a power button, while the other, adorned with an icon reminiscent of a link button, limits its function. The layout alteration implies the record button might now be located on the opposite side, possibly to avert inadvertent pressing of the link button during recording sessions. Okay, all right. Well, there you have it for the mic. And, I just think it's real interesting. Again, I just think it's real interesting. Welcome, Waypoint, New England. Good to see you tonight. And Greg Pittman's here. Welcome, Greg. I think it's real interesting to see the timing of this again. I'm going to say it again. You guys are going to get sick of me saying this, okay? It's interesting to see the timing on this coming out exactly when we're getting the Pocket 3. I mean, it begs the question. So what we're going to do here. There you go. Drone shots. I like that. Knowing Dobo, he'll probably do it. Okay. He will probably do this. Okay. Now this is all, it's DJI Pocket 3 Eve, release Eve. Okay. Kind of like Christmas Eve here. And, everybody's waiting for the goodies here. And one of the things, I'm going to go over a lot of stuff here tonight, so be patient, all right? Because I do have a lot. You know, our buddy Igor here. First of all, I'm going to go over an article from Drone XL from High Kesteloo. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right, DJI Osmo Pocket 3 wide-angle lens, ND filters, and even instructions. Okay. Now you get to see some more of the menu features on the rotating screen right here. See the wide-angle lens. Of course, this is from our friend Igor. He has posted all that. That's his little symbol right there. And you can see 0.75 by 15 millimeters. DJI Osmo Pocket 3 ND filter set. It has ND filters already. And there's the case for the filters, 16, 64, and 256. Black mist filter set, okay? That's a new one on me. I would have to ask Mr. Ron Brown that because I have absolutely no clue what that would do. A black mist filter. Apparently, as its name implies, it adds a black mist out there. So DJI Osmo Pocket 3 extended battery grip, and we've seen this in some of the you know, the accessory photos already. Mounting accessories to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Let's see that right there. There it is. DJI Osmo Pocket 3 carrying pouch. Pocket 3 menu and operating instructions. We have those right there. Some more directions here. It's like from a quick start guide for the camera right there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and go over. Let me see here. I'm going to pull up some of Igor's information, and this is the one that's a real kicker. And this one really, you know how we always say, you know, there are surprises, and some of them are pleasant, some of them are unpleasant. Well, this was the most unpleasant surprise about this here, guys. All right. Prices for the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, $531. Osmo Pocket 3 combo, $676. Yes, that's an owie, okay? That is an absolute owie. Yeah. Just I don't know what to say. You know, I know last week when Ron Marcus were on, you know, we talked about, and both Ron and I kind of thought $550 for the combo package, okay, that had everything with it. And it's like we're taking a step back here and saying, wowzer, okay, this is a wow, this is a shock, and not a good shock, okay? But I think one of the things we probably need to remember with this, and I know a lot of you are going to have sticker shock, and I had sticker shock as well. But then I started going through a lot of these photos that we just went through, all right? And we're looking at all these accessories here and realize, you know, it's coming with its own DJI mic, okay? I don't know if this is the mic 2 that we're seeing in the FCC listing that High Kesteloo had featured on his page. It could very well be that, okay? And it very well could be why DJI upgraded the mic, okay? And there may be a mic 2 coming with this. So this may include a mic 2, all right? So, you know, there could be justifications for having it at this type of a price point, okay? There's an accessory case with this, so you can add on additional grips, batteries, you know, it does not look like it comes with an ND filter set. I think those are going to be optional. So if that is something that you would be so inclined to get, you would probably, here's what I would do. Okay. If you're going to order it from the mothership tomorrow, and this is just a piece of advice, one of the things that I would recommend is, yeah, Johnny, you're right. They did. They really did. I think one of the things that I would recommend is if you're ordering, let's say you're ordering the combo, order the combo by itself. All right. And if you're ordering ND filters or anything else outside the combo, order that separately, because, you'll get the combo faster that way than, if you bundled everything together, because it would not come, it would get delayed. So that's just a piece of advice. And that's kind of the same way with any kind of a release from DJI, is if you're looking to get like a Flymore combo, or you see the combo here, get the combo and order accessories separately from that. You'll definitely get that faster. That's definitely something that I would highly recommend that you do, because if you don't, it's going to be, yeah. Well, yeah, Akarasho, I agree. Yeah, they really do. And that would be for this whole year. Okay. Yeah, the windsocks, the smaller windsock mad props is nice. I do like that. I think that's a good thing. I mean, I think, and I'm going to say this again, you guys have heard me say this before. I want to spend a few minutes on this slide because, this has sparked a lot of discussion. There was a lot of good discussion last night on Drone Nation about this. There's a lot of value for the dollar. Okay. And that's something, a lot of people don't really kind of take into consideration until you actually purchase a product and start using it. All right. And I'm going to tell you this. Okay. The DJI Air 3, the value for the dollar is off the roof. Okay. That by far for me. Okay. And I'm even including the Mavic 3. Okay. By far, that's been my favorite drone that I've ever flown. Okay. This thing is so rock solid and steady. I may never get rid of it. It's just so good. And you know what? It's running a very close second is the Mini 4 Pro. Okay. It's living up to its billing. The thing with the Mini 4 Pro that's impressing me day in and day out every time I fly it is how it handles the wind and its stability. It's just incredible. Okay. It really is. Kind of digressing here from the Pocket 3, but I'm trying to prove a point. Okay. You get the Pocket 3. If you're going to use, if this is something up your alley, and for me, I've never had a Pocket before, and I'm going to be taking my first dive into this tomorrow. Okay. And others of you have had the Pocket 1, say, and want to upgrade, it's a perfect time to do this. Okay. If you're on the fence, watch the review videos. I mean, I'm sure Billy's going to have one. Dobo's going to have one. I mean, watch the videos out there. Aldrin will probably have one as well too. Watch them, see how they are, and they go through different situations. Rick Smith will probably have one too. Watch several of the videos. Okay. Don't base your decision on just watching, oh, well, that really wasn't that good. I really didn't like that. Maybe I should watch them all. Okay. Before you make a decision, sit on it for a while, stew on it. And then, wait for people like, I know Ron's going to get it. I know Marcus is going to get it. I'm going to be getting it. Okay. Wait for us as well too, to come out with our reviews. All right. And our initial impressions of something like this. This is going to be fantastic for my workflow, because I have coming up in February next year, I'm going to be going to Hamcation, and that's in Orlando. That's the second largest ham radio convention in the United States. And I'm fortunate that it's a little over an hour away over in Orlando. Valerie and I are going to be taking a few days vacation, spending some time over there. I'm going to get to meet some of my fellow YouTube ham radio content creators, which I'm really looking forward to. Great group of guys. They're every bit as good as you guys. Okay. They're fantastic. And I'm looking forward to meeting them. What I'm looking forward to doing is I'm going to take my Osmo Action, but I'm going to be taking the Pocket 3 and going to see how that does it in my workflow and see how well that does out there in a setting, because Igor's saying that mic is hot. So meaning in a good way. So, all right, going to kind of move on here and show you some more things on this. All right. So thank you for bearing with me, because you're getting to hear me tonight. All right. aren't you guys lucky? Oh, breaking news bulletin. Okay. Breaking news bulletin. Time out here. All right. Christmas giveaway. Guess who is going to be on the show? Okay. You are going to be blessed with Valerie's presence on the show when we have the holiday Christmas giveaway. All right. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a blast, a ton of fun. Trust me, we always have fun with that. You know, you get to see us wear our little light necklaces, and I got Christmas music I can play. I have it from Epidemic Sound, so it's cool. It's copyright protected because I got dinged one year because God only knows what I played, but you know, it's like everybody is brother. I mean, it's like, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, let's go. I got some more things to share with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of off track, but I got excited about that. Valerie said she's coming on, so I'm very very excited about that. Okay, now I have some specs here, and I wanted to bring these up. Igor had posted these. Where would we be without Igor? Okay, and all his all his help here. Joe America, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Glad to see you tonight. And Lloyd's here tonight. Welcome, Lloyd. Good to see you. All right. All right. Yeah, let's see if I can get this a little bigger here. All right, there we go. All right. Product specification. All right. Storage. Supported SD cards up to 512 gigabytes. Wow, that's pretty incredible. Image resolution 16:9, 3840 by 2160. 1:1, 3072 by 3072. Charge up time 16 minutes to 80%, 32 minutes to 100%. Tested in a laboratory environment with a DJI 65 watt PD charger sold separately, and that's the one that I have for my Mini 4. Okay, all right. Dimensions, it lists them in millimeters here, length by width by height. Operating frequency for Bluetooth, lists the gigahertz and the transmitter power right there, the control panel, pan 235 to 58 degrees, tilt 120 to minus 120 to 70. I'm sorry. Roll minus 45 to 45. Shutter speed range, photo 1/8,000th 1 second, video 1/8,000 second to the limit of frames per second. Sensor 1-inch CMOS. There's the 1-inch sensor that we know about. Okay. Wireless network connectivity 802.11. Total screen size is 2.0 inches. Resolution 314 by 556. It's 700 nits, which is good. That's a good thing there. Lens format equivalent 20 millimeters. Aperture f2.0. Focus range 0.2 m to 8. ISO range photo 500 to 6400. Video 500 to 6400. Low light video 550 to 50 to 16,000. Slow motion 50 to 6400. Digital zoom, photo 3840 to 2160, video 1080, 4x, 2.7K, 3x, 4K, 2x, UVC and live stream 1080, 4x, slow motion time lapse not available. Okay, all right, Brr. All right, that's a boatload of stats there, guys. That is just an absolute boatload of stats right there. So, now I have some more screens to share with you here too. All right. Now, what I'm going to share with you here is for those of you that are so inclined to just get the basic package. Okay. Igor posted a picture of the basic package. So we're just going to kind of put that up there. All right. Get the battery module, the Pocket 3, the case, the charging cord, and a handle. Okay. And again, this is the basic combo. No accessories are with this. This is just what it is. All right. Go ahead and share this right here. again, I would say this again, where would we be without Igor this year? Whether you're traveling or enjoying a day at the park with the family, you can always capture incredible footage of the Osmo Pocket 3. The new microphone is fire, okay? And there's a picture of that, obviously on that stand, which is really nice. And there's the microphone module on there. So that's what's kind of telling me. And from what we saw from Drone XL, from that, it's kind of fitting in line with that. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to show this to you guys. You know, that's definitely, I think that's what that DJI Mic 2 is for. I think that's what we got right here. So, oh, and Brad Alston, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Glad to see you here. Oh, and by the way, also, I would be remiss, okay? We also have coming up in April, okay, South Florida Drone Meetup for Captain Ray and Johnny and Matt. We're working really hard to make sure that that's going to be a successful and wonderful event. You know, if you haven't made your reservations, please do so now. You know, it would be a joy to see you guys there. And, you know, I'm going to stop this for a second. We're going to pause on the Pocket 3 talk for a second. I can't tell you what a great time I had when I went 2 years ago. I couldn't go last year, but due to work reasons. But I can't tell you what a great time I did. And you know what? And I'm going to say this, all right? You can go and not bring your drone and still have a good time. Everybody's saying, what? Not bring my drone? Are you crazy, Bill? Well, you know what? And I'll tell you this. You know what? I can go outside my driveway, which I did the other day, by the way, flying first time. There he is. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, Bill. Just I just got in from flying. I've been out flying literally all day long. So yeah.
Well, you're like me. That's what I did this whole weekend. When I had 4 flights this weekend, and one was a redo. I had to redo a flight because I didn't turn on my. Listen to this, okay? True confessions here. All right. I was doing Spotlight POI. All right. Screen recording. Okay. Now, you know where the toggle goes for Spotlight POI is right over the screen recording. So guess what I did?
Oh, you turned off your screen recorder.
I turned off the screen recording when I turned the Spotlight POI on.
I always moved that screen recorder up in the corner.
That's what I did. That's what I do now all the time. It's a force of habit. It cost me 10 minutes and a battery, but you know, what can I say here? All right. What can I say?
Yeah, I burned through 6 batteries today. I flew the Mini 4 Pro, the Air 3, and the Mavic 3 Pro, all of them today. Had a great time. It was a glorious day. It was about 60 degrees and blue skies and very little wind, so it was a lot of fun.
Well, I know we talked about this last week, but I wanted to tell you this again. I got to say this, Marcus, okay? That Mini 4 Pro up in the wind, okay? It's money, okay? It's just pure money. I had a flight where it was totally calm outside, and 10 minutes into it, the wind really picked up, okay? And, you know, that thing landed rock solid. You know, it did, you know, I was doing the POI Spotlight, not a hitch, the whole video all the way around. It was perfect. It's just insane, okay?
Bill, this generation of drones from DJI, you know, like I said, I flew all 3 of them today, the Mavic 3 Pro, the Air 3, and the Mini 4 Pro. They're just beyond amazing. And you know, everybody keeps saying, well, what's your favorite drone? I just don't think I can pick one at this point. All 3 of those drones are tremendous. And the thing is, you can do things with those drones that we couldn't do just a few years ago, mostly because of their excellent obstacle avoidance, but also because of OcuSync 3 and OcuSync 4, and just what you were describing earlier with the Mini 4 Pro, the power of the drones has improved as well. So, yeah, nothing but fun.
I want to get your take on the pricing for the Pocket 3, okay? Because that seems to be the number one point of contention for just about everybody, okay? And it's, you know, and Ron and I were almost right, but not for the right features, okay? We kind of were saying 540, 550 for it with the accessories, and it's coming out at $676 with the accessories and $531 by itself.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have to think long and hard about it too. I haven't made a decision, Bill. Mostly what I look at is my how does this help my workflow and improve the quality of my video and improve the quality of my audio. I think it'll do both of those, and I suspect it'll make my workflow a little simpler too with the mic. In other words, right now I carry a couple of kits. I carry the I've got a couple of the. In fact, today I had to use 3 different action cameras. I used the Hero 9 and I used both of my Action 2s, and then of course I had the mic system to go along with them. This all-in-one package, I think, represents, an exceptional value, and no doubt the video quality is going to be amazing. The jury is out for me. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it or not.
I am, and the reason I am, number one, I've never had a Pocket before. Okay, that's number one, and number two, and I was saying before you got on, February we have our second largest ham radio convention in the United States. It's in Orlando, which is fortunate. I can drive to this, which is fantastic. And it's going to be great for the workflow because it's going to be, I'm going to be walking around, talking to people, doing a lot of interviews. And I think this will be fantastic. And I know Igor posted something about the mic. He said the mic is hot, with smiley face. So in other words, it sounds like that mic is really going to set this apart, and you're going to have crystal clear audio with this.
Yeah, the other thing that I would look for is the ability to record to the mic. Hopefully that it has that ability as well. Also, what I'm going to tell you is if you're out, like for instance, today, I had total time with drones in the air and recording audio. I probably was out I had about 5 hours total.
Wow.
Today. So is that battery gonna last as long as you need it? There's nothing worse than being out there in the field and you deplete your battery and you can't do what you want to do. So those are things that are important to me.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it would probably behoove you I'm not saying you, but us as consumers, okay, to have charging options available when we're out for a day of flying like this, have some of those power banks handy, because those will be lifesavers. And I know those have been lifesavers for me when I've been out for extended periods of time doing things, okay? Like my Osmo Action, I was able to get that recharged. And I'm actually also thinking now too, because I saw the OA4 had a firmware update, and I didn't know this, it kind of flew over my head, the ability to live stream from the Osmo Action 4, as long as you have a hotspot, you're able to do that, and I'm very intrigued by that. And I want to check into that, because if it goes on sale for the holidays, I may sell my Osmo Action and get the Osmo Action 4, because I'm real interested in that feature. I think that's a great feature.
Ron loves that camera. We know that. He says it's a winner.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he really does. I'm operating a little differently tonight. Okay, one of my 2 new displays that I got from Best Buy, it was an HP. It started flickering, just like, and then it would turn off and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? It's still under warranty. I packed it up, took it back, ordered a new, got store credit for it, ordered a new one. It'll be here Saturday. So I'm kind of doing things a little differently because I depend on both of those screens. Right. So I'm using my laptop, my small laptop over here, my regular laptop over here, and then the feed is on this one. So I had to kind of get used to things a little differently tonight. So
different setup, sure.
Different setup, yeah. All in all, one of the things that I wanted to kind of get your take on, because I know a lot of people have said, that this was just, as far as the pricing is concerned, when I talked about this earlier, I tried to say, at something, there's a lot of bang for the buck. Okay. You are getting an awful lot here with this combo. All right. And I think people would be remiss also too, this microphone, this may be that DJI Mic 2 that they were talking about. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. You know, and they're including it with this. And if that's the case, there's a lot of value in this pack, and especially as you said, you know, if you're a content creator and you're going to use this in your workflow, you know, getting it makes a lot of sense.
That's exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. I forgot to mention the other thing for me is, you know, I typically have the camera up on a tripod. How will it work in the heat? In other words, can I set this thing up in the middle of summer and depend on it to be able to continuously record for 45 minutes or, you know, half an hour, something like that? That's important to me. So that remains to be seen with this product as well. Ron says that with his current Pocket 2, he's never had any kind of heating issues. And quite frankly, I've never heard about any heating issues with
yeah, I haven't either. And it's going to be, and one of the things that really kind of appeals to me, Marcus, is the form factor in this, the size of it, because it's smaller than an action camera. I think it's more manageable. It's more, you know, I'm looking forward to getting it and incorporating it in the workflow. Obviously, you know, I'm anxious to get out there, get it fired up and get it tested and get some results up there, and look to see, you know, the audio, look to see the video. You know, what am I getting? You know, is it crisp and clear audio? Is the video, you know, good and sharp and clear? The color's good. You know, a lot of things to take into consideration.
I agree. Yeah. There's a lot of things to look at here. I'm still not clear on. I know that one bigger add-on there is a battery pack. The shorter one, Ron seems to think that all that is something that you use to clip in there so that you can use the 1/4 on the bottom. That seems a little weird to me. I'd like to know more about that and how it's going to work.
Yeah, there were Igor had some diagrams out there, but not a lot. You know, obviously it was from the, you know, kind of, you know, get started, you know, quick start guide kind of a thing. So we'll kind of see on that.
Bill, whatever happened to Osito?
You know, he's dropped off the radar. I mean, totally off the radar.
And who was the other guy? Remember the other guy between Osito and this Igor?
It was Jasper Ellens.
Jasper Ellens, yeah. Whatever happened to him?
Yeah.
They had insiders somehow. They were getting inside information, and evidently it dried up.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of funny because everybody surmised that Osito worked for DJI, and everybody surmised that Jasper Ellens had some kind of connection with DJI as well. And then, you know, that pipeline dries up, and then now Igor seems to be the beneficiary of getting all this information ahead of time, you know, and it's accurate. Obviously, it's accurate. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, it's interesting.
It really is interesting. But I'm going to ask you the $60,000 question here, okay? And this kind of begs to, you know, we have basically 2 months left in the year, okay? What else? You know, DJI is going to put something else out there, okay? What else?
Avata 2, a Cinewhoop. I'll bet you it's a sub 250 Avata style drone.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, you know. And it wouldn't surprise me that it's going to be before Black Friday, so they can, you know, get their Black Friday deals going and all that. And, you know, for me, I'm going to tell you this: if I see a OA4 on a Black Friday sale, okay, I'm gonna get it. All right, that's because it's really intriguing me enough. And Ron's experience with it has been golden for me. I have just been very, very impressed with that. I think they have really done their homework with this, and that's kind of selling me on it. So we'll see. I imagine they'll probably do that. So
yeah,
you know, but you know, that's coming up, and it's really, you know, it's really kind of, here we are, you know, we're basically at the end of October, and how many releases has DJI had this year? It's just been off the charts. Okay. You know, every time, you know, we don't have time. We literally don't have time to be finished with ordering one when we're getting news from Igor about another one coming. Okay.
Right.
And you know what's going to happen on tomorrow's Wednesday. On Thursday, Igor's going to post something new that's going to be coming soon. Okay, it's just the way things have been lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Want to let everybody know this. I'm finding out some things about. Obviously, you haven't seen me smile with good reason. Okay, I have been to multiple dentists. I'm going to another one a week from Wednesday, a week from Friday. All right, because I'm more than likely going to have most, if not all, my teeth taken out. All right, and for some reason, it could have been an autoimmune disease that has caused my teeth to decay. I personally think it's one of two things. I'm a mouth breather, so that's really kind of dried my mouth out. And the other thing is the blood pressure medication. It's known to dry out your mouth and give you a dry mouth syndrome and cough. So, one of those two culprits are it. Okay. The big thing and the huge thing for me is I'm probably going to do a combination of some things, because after doing a lot of research, I found out upper dentures are not a problem. Okay. They will stay in your mouth very well and secure. The bottom ones are an issue. And I want to look into possibly getting some type of implants or hybrid or something on the bottom, because, they said, with the bottom, with the denture, it slides all the time. Okay. Their suction keeps the one in up top. You have really zero issues with that. And this is from talking to multiple dentists and doing extensive reading on this. And the other thing that I want to do is I'm not going to get them all out at once. I'm probably going to do get the bottoms out. Okay. Let it heal, do whatever they need to do to put in here, let that heal, then get the tops taken out. So it's going to be a process. The really big thing though is financing for this. Okay. It's going to be, we're looking 50, 60 plus $1,000 for something like this. There ain't, I've had people say, well, why don't you, instead of buying a drum, get your teeth fixed? It's a lot more than that, guys.
More than that.
So, I got to explore some options. I have Care Credit. I don't know what their limit is. Okay. I think their limit's probably about maybe 10 or 20,000. We'll see. I'm going to give them a call. I'm also going to talk to my oral surgeon. Now, my oral surgeon is fantastic. And he's the guy that I've had done multiple extractions before for me. He's fantastic. And I'm going to definitely use him when the time comes. So stay tuned. This is going to be an ongoing thing, but it's probably going to take about a year to get all this done. But I'm here for the long haul. I want to get this back. I want to enjoy it. I want to be able to smile again. It's been a real pain in the butt.
Those choppers are important. Yeah.
Yeah. And eat, Marcus. I cannot enjoy a steak right now. Okay. That's not happening.
Well, Bill, I told you last Wednesday I spent 4 hours in the dental chair getting a new bridge put in, and I just have a temporary in there right now. But it's amazing that they replaced an old bridge. Just even the temporary that they put in there, I can tell the difference in how I chew now. And interestingly enough, the dental technology, like everything, just like drone technology, dental technology improves all the time. The new bridge, they're making it out of zirconia. Well, what's zirconia? That's fake diamond, right? And my doctor was telling me, she goes, boy, it's got to be really hard, and they say, man, it'll really last. I'm going, that's a good deal. They're charging it. It's about like paying for diamonds when you buy it. So
yeah.
I just said, they said, are you going to finance this? I said, yeah, well, no, this is Marcus. You'll see the tears running down as I write the check.
You're writing the check. Yeah. That's the same. That's the same thing here. And one of the things that I'm bound to determine, because Valerie and I talked about it, is, I want to retire in a year and a half, and I do not want to take this out of my 401k. All right. I don't want to touch. That's my, yeah, I'm leaving that. That's over here. That's kind of untouchable as far as I'm concerned. Right. So, I'm going to look towards, some other kind of financing options. And I got time, because I'm probably not going to do this until after Hamcation, which is the middle of February, get started with this. So it's going to be, we're going to have, it's going to be a work in progress.
It's important for your health. People that do not have good teeth have other health problems. It's just a fact.
It is. You are so right with that.
Yeah. You can't eat like you're supposed to, etc. So instead of this is Dental Nation today.
It's Dental Nation. Well,
Yeah.
Ron is
Dental
in
Talk Live.
baseball. Ron is in Baseball Nation tonight, okay, because his beloved Phillies are playing the Diamondbacks in Game 7.
Tied up.
National League.
1-1 right now.
1-1.
Yeah.
These Game 7s are so exciting, okay?
Yeah.
And when we're done, I'm gonna tune into it in a little bit here. Game 7s are so exciting, and I'm so happy for him because his Phillies finally have a chance to go back to the World Series and probably win because they're a really good team this year. So I'm kind of rooting for that. Baseball for me, it's been gone for 10 years. Okay. It's the Pirates. They don't want to spend the money. So be it. So, but anyway, any closing thoughts tonight, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'll tell you what I did today is, I looked at the weather report and I thought, man, this is going to be the warmest day that I probably have for the rest of the year. And it was just a blue sky day, no wind, etc. I need to get prepared and I need to go out and fly. And that's what I did. I went out and flew all day long and just had a ball, by the way, had a great time. So that's what we've got till, depending on what part of the country you're living in, till, mid-November, 2, maybe 3-4 weeks left where you can get out there and fly. I know in Florida it's a little different, Bill, because, you got some nice winter days, but the further north you don't. So my advice is take advantage of it. Get out there and fly your drones, and at least then you've got some video to look at when it's 10 below zero outside.
Yeah, you're so appropriate because I know I talked to some of my friends up there. It was like in the mid 50s in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and it's getting to where that's going to be the highs coming up. And Marcus is so right. Get out and take advantage of this time, especially those of you who live north, because it's going to get colder. And for us, we had a little bit of a taste of it last week where it kind of dipped into the 50s a little bit and 60s. But now it's rebounded back up into the 80s, which is nice. But it's coming for us, okay? And it usually hits probably mid-December to January. We start getting highs in the 60s, okay? And when I say in the 60s, it's really it feels like the 50s because the humidity level, everything. Humidity never goes away in Florida, okay? Yeah. It's always here. It's one of those unwelcome gifts the keeps on giving year round, okay? And it really when they talk about chill to the bone, it really does feel chilly to the bone. So when people say it's 50, oh no, it's really like 40. It's chilly, okay? And it's funny though, because people will start they'll break out winter coats, women will get their boots on and heavy sweaters and everything. And I'm just laughing to beat the band because it's like, okay, because born and raised up north, what it's like. I mean, it's just hilarious. I'm just having a good time. So, I concur with Marcus here, especially for those of you where the weather's going to turn. If you get some nice days, get out and fly, guys, because, that window's going to be closing real soon where we're not going to have that good time. And, I know Marcus is so thankful. He will gladly spend 5 hours out there, okay, if he can, flying his drones, because you know what? One thing I will always agree with Bill Thomas on, drone therapy. It is therapy. I don't know about you, Marcus. Every time I go out and fly like that, I feel so good. It's just like, really, it is therapy. It is therapy. So my advice for you guys, get out and fly. Enjoy it. Have a bunch of fun, okay? Also, too, I wanted to make sure of this. I have a very special video coming out. And I put it out on my ham radio channel, but I'm also going to be putting it out on Bill the Drone Reviewer. I took my DJI Air 3 up to do an antenna evaluation in my yard, but I used the Air 3 to do that. So that's going to be, I already put that out on my ham radio channel. It's going to be coming out on my drone, on Bill the Drone Reviewer here, probably later this week. So be on the lookout for that. So that was kind of fun, and it was kind of good, and it gave people, and it really helped because I'm getting responses back from the ham radio community on suggestions for my antenna, which was the whole purpose of that video, which is excellent. Fantastic. So, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Great chat tonight. You guys did well. Captain Ray, I hope you're feeling better. Sorry that you weren't able to get the spin up. I know you had mentioned something about your back. Hope that's better.
He won a prize. Captain Ray won something, I know. I don't know what it was, but I know he won a spin up prize.
That's fantastic. He always wins. He won the Mavic 3.
Well, no, you know who always wins is Mike Wright.
Well, yeah, Michael Wright. Always, always.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's a great day to fly. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening.
See ya.